Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled In Memory of Ari Fuld Hashem Yinkom Damah. May Hashem avenge his blood. I was never zocher to meet him. I'm only familiar with him from today's tragic events. Knew of the family, the Fuld family in the States, the YU family for many, many decades, over half a century. Rabbi Fuld, the principal of SAR, many years, a known family, known YU Yeshiva University family, and Ari just heard about today. And even though I never met him, never zoche to meet him, never privileged to see him, still, just in the few moments hearing about him, I feel such a connection. So made Aliyah, such a passionate love of Am Yisrael, Eretz Yisrael, Torah Yisrael. His whole drive is just to go out and build up Am Yisrael, Torah Yisrael, and Eretz Yisrael. It's magnificent to see someone so passionate. I was so good to see his last video that he made, and where he talks about the need for the Jewish people to keep the Torah, to keep the mitzvot, and then, and only then, we will merit God's hashgacha, God's divine providence. It could be with the Moshe, it could be with the Yoshua. The leader is important, but the Jews need to merit the salvation. And he's pushing the people to work hard, to connect to Hashem. And then he describes, this is Ari Fuld from the rolling hills of Judea. You see his connection to the land of Israel, which of course I feel that same connection as well. So here we have a holy, holy warrior, till his last breath, defending the Jewish people. He lived his life that way. He died that way, getting up with mortal wounds to go ahead and chase down the terrorists so he doesn't continue on his rampage. Who has that kind of a strength? Really shows that all the people that knew him during his life and knew he had this unbelievable strength and conviction, but it just came out in his last moments here on earth. What an inspiration, going ahead and debating people. Rabbi Lippman, who was in Knesset a few years ago, the 19th Knesset, wrote an article about him. Apparently they had their share of serious debates where he made it very clear that Ari did not accept many of Rabbi Lippman's positions on many topics. But there, even with his fierce convictions, and he pushed Rabbi Lippman to the corner. He didn't let him get away with anything, as Rabbi Lippman himself describes. He said, still, Rabbi Lippman was in LA a few years ago, right after a fierce debate that they had. And Ari said to him, hey, we're both in LA, let's get for coffee. Rabbi Lippman's caught off guard. What do you mean? We had this fierce debate a few days ago. So he realizes Ari Fuld's a man running after MS, running after the truth. And yeah, when he was passionately arguing his point of the truth, he was challenging Rabbi Lippman ad asaf, until the end. It wasn't a personal attack against Rabbi Lippman. He loves Rabbi Lippman, despite the differences. It's machlokes l'shem shamayim. That's an unbelievable person, to have convictions and be passionate and argue point and do hasbara, explaining of the Israeli position to the whole world and speak around the world and speaking tours and the videos that would affect everyone that he could possibly reach, and be so passionate about it. And yet, with all the passion, it didn't let him become irrational, because sometimes there's a fine line between being passionate and irrational, where the passion for something could push us over the brink. And anyone who argues with our passionate views, he's crazy, he's a kofar, he's a nothing, he's a min, he's apikoros. Not for Ari. He'd argue with Rabbi Lippman ad asaf, and he wouldn't back down. It wasn't personal. It was l'shem shamayim, to try to understand Hashem's word and to try to influence others in that path as well. This is an unbelievable hero that we had amongst us. I'm only sorry I wasn't zoche to meet him in his 40-plus short years here. But in Yetz Hashem, everyone will continue his legacy, learning Torah and giving over Torah, the land, loving of Eretz Yisrael, the Am Yisrael, and seeing the bracha and the Gula Medinat Yisrael, And Yitz Hashem, we should just perpetuate his memory, and that should be some type of the Chama, whatever the Chama the family can have. Shalom.